What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song You by Koda Kumi. And this song is a very significant song in Koda Kumi's discography because it was her very first #1 hit single. So it was her first weekly #1. So congratulations, Koda, for making that stride and doing that. But this song appeared on Koda Kumi's album Best, second session. And, I'm usually used to Koda Kumi coming at her music from a different angle. I'm not very familiar with Koda Kumi, so the songs I really heard about and listened to were the songs of a more like playful and sexual nature. But this time she's taking it a little different, but she's still got a little skank in it because it's Koda Kumi, and what's Koda Kumi without a little skank? But nevertheless, Koda Kumi's coming at it with a different angle, and let's see what she's talking about. So, with that being said, here's my lyrical analysis. Alright. My breath turns white, telling me it's winter. Yeah, that's what happens when it gets really cold outside. You can start to see your breath. Because your breath is just so humid and hot that it creates steam. But if you're seeing your breath in like summer, then you might have an issue there. That might be like something you need to check up on. In your summer, it's snowing already. Sorry. In your town, it's snowing already. Yeah, in my town, it has been snowing. And usually we don't get snow. But it's been snowing for some reason. It has. And it's been interfering with my cash flow, I'll tell you that. But another story for another day. What's making me feel so far away from you? Isn't the distance, but rather the love in my heart. So that's what's making her feel far away from the dude, because she don't got love in her heart, or that much love in her heart for him. And yeah, that doesn't sound good. When did our wish become only mine? Okay, so I guess she's saying, when did we wanted to be together? That was our wish, and we wanted to love and go the mile, but it seems like I'm the only one who really wants it now. So I'm guessing there's some problems in paradise, some trouble in paradise. Even so, surely waiting to be with you isn't weakness. So she's saying she's not weak for waiting to be with him. And just don't wait too long, Koda Kumi, or Kumi, because sometimes you can end up wasting your time if you wait too long. And I don't want to see you waste your time. You have got too much to offer to be just wasting your time and waiting. As long as this scenery I look at with you is still here, I don't need anything else. So she's looking at some beautiful, like a beautiful landscape or a beautiful scene somewhere, and wherever they're at. And it's just touching her heart. And she's like, this moment is so perfect that, you're here and we just have this beautiful place. And that's all she really needs when she thinks about it. Besides like food, and shelter and, the basic necessities, of course. When I look at this scenery without you, it's a world that stopped in the snow. Yes, I definitely know about that stop in the snow. Where I'm at, some people are stopped in the snow for like hours overnight, But here, Koda Kumi is talking about like a metaphor type of thing, where or like a symbolic thing. One of the two. It's symbolic because the snow is like representing winter, and winter is like symbolic of death. And she's like, when she looks at this scene without him, it's like it's winter. It's like death. Because he's not there, and it is the death of the relationship because he's not there. Yeah, the winter usually, from my experience, it seems to represent death. And I know I had a funeral of a loved one that took place during winter. And I guess in my mind as well, I kind of to an extent, associate winter with death as well. And I even passed by a funeral that took place during the winter in during the winter in the snow, and where I live at, there's usually no snow, which I thought was very significant, because I'm like, how do we really have snow, because we don't really get that much snow. But yeah, I guess in my mind, as well as in other people's minds, winter is associated with death. Back then, I felt so much that this was the only place I was happy. Okay, so back then, in the past, she felt like this place, that scene was the only place that she could be happy at. Can everyone forget? Can everyone forget the person they love and fall in love with another person? I say you probably won't forget, but you'll just be able to get past it. That person will probably be the person who you measure the next person to, and that person will probably be the standard, basically. And that person, whoever comes to your life, has to meet that standard or exceed that standard. Two people like us, so incompatible at first, were able to become one. So here, they becoming one, and this is Koda Kumi, so it's automatically referring to like intercourse. But I'm sure she's also referring to just becoming one as like, coming together, But we couldn't make even the tiniest effort to meet each other halfway. Y'all can't compromise, meet at a certain meeting point, that's not good. That's not good. You can't have it your way all the time, especially when your way and another person's way is totally conflicting, Communicate. I gotta communicate. When you communicate, then you will be able to get past a lot of the issues. And a lot of the issues kind of stem up from just a lack of communication. Even in like outside of a relationship, a lot of times, a lot of things is like a lack of communication. I mean, just recently, like yesterday, I think, I was going through some of my stuff because it's tax season, and I came across something, and I was doing some research on it, and I'm like, wait a minute, why isn't this money here where it should be here? And then I found out that they sent me a check like way back in April for money that was paid out to me, but I never, like, I got the check once I looked through, because I'm like, wait a minute, okay, I found the check, but the check was from April 2013, so the check has expired by now because it's way past April 2013. So I had to, make my calls or whatever and get this check back up and going. And that was a lack of communication on my part, because I didn't open up my mail that they sent me until almost a year later, like 10 months later. So communication, that's what you need. That will help you. It's simple, but people don't do it. It's very simple. All right, next. Let's see. As long as this scenery I look at with you is still here. I already did that already. Did that already? All right. Here's the end of the song, and she's like, I miss you, I miss you. So she's like, te extraño, te extraño. Me haces falta, me haces falta. She missed this dude, right? And she can't ever forget him. All right, so I can never forget you. I'm clutching close to my heart this fleeting love that fell to pieces with the snow. Trouble in paradise. Paradise has been lost. We have lost paradise. Koda Kumi, she lost it. I'm sad to hear that, Koda. I miss Koda. I really am. I was hoping that you guys could work it out, but it is, based on what you're saying, like, it fell to pieces. And as well in the video, like, Koda Kumi kind of like collapses in the snow, and like these photos start flying everywhere. So I'm pretty sure that's symbolizing that falling to pieces type of thing that she mentioned in this song. But as far as the music video is concerned for this song, it starts off with some dialogue. The dialogue was not translated in the video that I have, so I can't tell you what was being said. Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure it was something along the lines of, some dude reminiscing on the relationship he had with Koda Kumi, with another dude, I think. And then it's like Koda Kumi. The video starts with them talking, like the dude and I guess another dude talking. Then it cuts to like the song, and then it's showing like Koda Kumi walking in the snow. Then it shows them, and they're like together at one point in their apartment. Then they're like posing for pictures. Then they're like sleeping in the bed together. And, you know, for a Koda Kumi video, this is not, you know, the skank level is not, you know, it's a pretty low skank level for a Koda Kumi video, right? And I will say though, she's scantily clad for a winter weather. You know, I'm like, Kumi, I always gotta skank it up somewhere. But hey, that's why you love her. That's why you hate her. But she's walking in the snow on the street, and at another point, she's singing in like this winter wonderland or winterland type of place. And you know, at the end of the video, she collapses in the snow. And the photo album, like the photos start flying everywhere. So that's like their memories, and everything's just falling to pieces. And then they cut back to the scene where the guy's in the bar or the club or wherever he's at, talking with someone else. Then they show Koda Kumi singing on stage or something, and it's like to be continued. I'm like, okay, all right. So I wonder what the next song has in store for Koda and their relationship. But hey, that's all I got. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Feedback and support. Always appreciated. Thanks a lot. Adios and goodbye for the time being.